Good. Here we go. So into some fun topics. Not that bioenergy isn't fun, because it is. But we also just started a kayak rental business in Fall River. It is called Intermountain Adventures. So currently we're just doing Hobie kayak rentals. Does anyone know what Hobies are?
Oh, yeah.
Hobie kayaks. So they're pedal powered. They have these fins underneath the boat that are designed after penguin fins. They're really efficient. It makes it so it's
turn dial to steer
hands-free.
with.
So it's great for fishermen.
So easy to steer. You can literally just swoop across the water.
Yeah.
It's very easy to control.
Great for photography and bird watching. So we're starting with these kayaks, which is kind of a niche market. Our rental fees for a kayak like this versus a normal kayak are higher. So our market is also the local fisherman who's interested in potentially purchasing a boat. We work with Headwaters in Reading to do a rent-to-buy program. So you could take your rental fee and put it towards the purchase of a boat as well. And this is, our hopes also is to get a few more folks out to Ajamawi. It's a beautiful state park. And by having another service in town that folks can take these boats out fairly efficiently, let's say you have upper body, even like back issues, being able to lounge in that chair and just casually pedal away until you get out to Ajamawi is pretty awesome. And then I have a lot of future ideas for this. So we just opened, we've only had one rental so far, but I'm a big advocate of canoeing, so I want to get some canoes, and I want to have backpacking gear available for rent,
Cheaper kayak options
snowshoes,
also.
cheaper kayaks. So this is just the beginning. I want to be a full recreation outfit. We also, I built the website for Intermountain Adventures as well, or we built it. And it's just a source for information for anyone visiting too. Obviously, there's information on kayaking, and I'll show you the website here in a bit. Hiking, backpacking, biking, which is I'll talk about in the next one. But there's not a lot of mountain biking opportunities here, and so one thought of mine too is to get that going a little bit, get a few more people coming up into the area to do other recreational sports. And then the last point here, I partnered with Megan over at Rising Sun Fit Club. I'm going to be doing a Hike It Off. It's like a personal training, lifestyle training in the backcountry. So right now I'm thinking it's probably going to be once a month, depending on how many people are interested. The first hike is going to be on the 23rd of April. It's free. We're doing the Spattercone Trail up in Lassen National Forest. And it's something that I've always had this idea of, I don't like working out in the gym personally, and getting a group together that the focus is, it's weight loss, but it's also mental health, no stress environment where you don't feel like people are waiting on you. You just go at your own pace, bring your hiking poles. So I'm kind of excited to work with Megan, or I'm really excited to work with Megan on that. Yeah, and I'll show you the website here at the end as well.
Don't we have a kayak member in the club?
We do. Yeah, Eagle Eye Kayak over in Fall River. Yep, she does guided fishing tours, which we don't have yet, and she has regular kayaks, and they're more affordable. We would love to support her as well and work together. I would say we're definitely different at the moment, and I want to bring in canoes. We may not even bring in regular kayaks so that she can still have that niche.
I have to say, there was a guy that lived here in town years ago, and he started I call it cross-country skiing, and he had all the equipment, and he put a trail in up on Hatchet Mountain, and he was really quite successful. It's only a little time out of the year, obviously, but it was just something for him to do extra. He retired from the freight business.
Yeah.
And I was surprised how well he did. He had snowshoes and the Nordic skis, or whatever you call them.
Yeah, that's a great idea, because
out there.
I mean, in the winter, I feel like we don't have a lot of draw, and so by having some snowshoe rentals, or by talking about the trails up at Lassen National Forest or the National Park, and just keeping the energy, keeping people coming here for recreation is a big part of our mission as well. And actually, while we're talking about Intermountain, let's look at the website. Might as well.
Just exit.
Exit. So here's our website. The internet's a little slow.
Looks fantastic.
Thanks.
There's usually pictures of like
Big letters
let's
for
be in the
Walt.
front here.
Yeah, that could be it. It's loading.
A little bit.
There you go.
Okay.
Anywho, so there's Ajamawi, look at that beautiful water. So, I talked about us, we don't need to read through all this. Our drop-off locations, we don't have a physical address. We have a shipping container in Fall River with the boats, and then we drop off at the location. Because these boats are a little more expensive, they have complicated parts, we don't want to just throw them on a tourist car and have them go. So we drop them off, I put my waders on, I get in the water, I show them how to work it all for 15 minutes, and then they're on their way. So Baum Lake, Big Lake, which has, you have access to all the waterways over there, Fall River, Hat Creek, and Ajamawi. And then here's some of our partners so far. So we got Headwaters, Fall River Fishing House, Lassen RV, who's a member here, Fall River Hotel. And then, yeah, so check out our website. You can go to the locations, and there's more detailed information. Let's go to, which one? The Big Lake's got a cool video. Kayla on the water. You can see how the boats work.
If it loads.
If it
Fingers crossed.
I'm tired already.
It's a workout.
It is a workout.
Sure is a workout.
But you're using your largest muscle, so it's nothing like how fatigued you get with your arms regularly.
And there's a paddle attached to the side of the boat, so you can just easily switch over to paddling.
You can if
It doesn't
you're
look like
tired.
internet is being cooperative, so check it out if you've got.
Imagine the boat just going like this through the water.
So then, some free resources here about hiking for anyone coming into town.
What's your, are you have any idea how I don't know what they call it now, it used to be rails to trails.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if that's ready to go or what, or
So
if you're
that's
connected
not-
with that or not.
So that's going to transition me here into Intermountain recreation strategy.
Yeah.
So I'm also going to be working.
Wait,
Yes.
Before we go back to the boats.
The boats, yeah, go for it.
There's no official dock at these locations. So that's why you deliver it and insert it in the water. So how do you rent it? Do you rent it for 5 hours and then come back and pick those people up?
Mm-hmm.
1 hour, 5 hours, 3 days?
We have a 4-day or 4-hour, 4-hour or full day, about $50 difference in price, and then you can do an overnight. If we,
Okay.
yeah.
Now, you go out like a big lake and you get out there and you're having fun and you don't get back on time.
Mhm.
Is that a possibility? It certainly would be.
It could be. So we do have something in writing where it says $25 an hour after the 4-hour.
Okay.
But we only have 4 boats right now, and what if I had a rental? So there's still things that we're working through, and I think that as an issue like that comes up, we're going to come up with solutions. But for the most part, I think that it's only going to be 1 rental a day. So if you stay longer, then that's absolutely fine.
I know that it's easy to lose track of time. We've been
It
out
is.
there kayaking.
Yeah, we went out there on Valentine's Day, and it's an hour and a half almost if you're taking your time to get out to Jiaoxi Creek Springs. And I was like, it felt like only 40 minutes, but we looked at the clock, wow, that's going to get 3 hours just in kayaking.
Yeah.
If you want to go on a hike or have a picnic, it's a day. Yeah, so transitioning into what I'm doing for the RCD as well is I'm going to be their watershed recreation coordinator. So I'm going to be looking, right now I'm creating a strategy. I'm not calling it a master plan. That's a huge document, a recreation master plan. The Forest Service has one, Park Service. I'm starting with a strategy. So I'm getting together a group of stakeholders. Yesterday I went out to Ajamawi with 2 state park representatives, the ranger from the regional office in Chico and the interpretive specialist who does signs. And we went out there, and as you can see, they have this excellent sign. It does not have that information. It's sun bleached. All of their signs are completely unusable. And it's funny, but they have those signs in a storage. They're ready. They're done. So I was thinking, oh, maybe I can help you guys design some signs. Let's make it happen. And she was like, they're already just sitting in an office somewhere. Thanks for bringing it to our attention. Let's make it happen. But there's other projects that I may do with them. They have a volunteer group that organizes in different areas of California, and I may be a crew leader for that. So they want to have local crew leaders to lead these volunteer efforts through funds from grants or from the parks, state parks themselves. So yeah, meet with landowners. I'm putting together a document with Lassen National Forest, things that have been on the back burner for a while that just didn't have enough funds, how we may be able to work together. So once I talk to everyone in the community that's involved in recreation or land management, then I'll have a better idea of how we can work together and what funds to attack and go after. So, then implementing projects. So I've already contacted Boy Scouts of America in Reading, and they have a huge group of kids that need their Eagle Scouts. So that's one. They are happy to help with creating ADA bridges on some of our waterways. Lassen National Forest, I know a lot about that one because I work there. They like to say that they're accessible, but they're not. And so there's lots of opportunity improving accessibility. And I'm open to all sorts of ideas. So you said the Rail to Trail, I'm going to be reaching out to them soon. I know that the Burney group heading towards McLeod is having a more difficult time, and it's a little slower than the McLeod group. They're making headway. I guess there's a bridge, I think, that's under construction. But talking with them, how can I help organize volunteer groups is going to be a big part of it.
Boy Scouts here in Burney are really looking for, they've become very instrumental in some of the things we do here community-wise.
Yeah.
In fact, they even helped out for Burney Basin Days last year.
Awesome.
And they're pretty eager, so you
Cool.
might want to talk to George Chapman.
Awesome. Okay, yeah, so it would be great too. I have some business cards, but if you're interested in helping me with this effort, please email me and let's talk. Let's get together and have another meeting, one-on-one. That would be great as well. But I strongly believe that through active management of our recreational resources, by having more opportunities for folks, we're going to have more people coming into our community, going out to eat, going to the bar, doing whatever it is, but just having more energy in the community, I think would be awesome. Yeah.
I might have missed it, but have you communicated with Pitt River Tribe and some of the programs? Like last year, Lomakatsi, they did a youth program, and also the one that's here on Main Street. They're involved in a lot of things. Have you talked with Pitt River Tribe?
I haven't yet, no. Yeah, I've only talked to a small handful of folks, but definitely want to reach out to the Pitt River Tribe. Right. I know they have a trail crew as well, that did work up in Thousand Lake Wilderness. So maybe just getting that going, maybe helping out the trail crew would be awesome as well.
You just pull right in where the health clinic is, the building right there. That's their environmental office. And
okay.
The man's name is Feather. I forget the full name. Somebody here might know. But Feather runs the environmental program and helps to coordinate all the youth programs and nature
awesome.
Outdoor things. So.
Yeah, and I heard Spring Rivers is another
Spring River Foundation,
yeah. Get together with them. Everybody. So I just started this as well. This is all this is fresh, so I'm just
keep going.
Getting going.
That's what we're trying to do is include that's our main, actually we have, working capital is out of the people who work here.
Yeah.
But anybody who comes into the area and tries to use some of these things, that's our profit.
Yeah,
so
a big boost in the summer with the fishermen.
Yeah,
yeah absolutely. Yeah.
The only last thing is, you might think about going with the Burney Falls in a paper plate. I've done it once.
Right, yeah.
I don't know, I'll have to, I don't think so. Yeah, so, and then the last thing, which is something that we've had in the back of our minds for a long time, and I would love to see happen, is a community gardens co-op. So we have a lovely garden. We live on View Way. It's a dead-end road. We have a nice, one of the Burney Creek tributaries. I think it was man-made, but it's in our backyard, and it's really nice soil. So our idea, we've already had a dinner with some members in the community, is to have a community gardens co-op. Not garden, but everyone's gardens, and then we come together once a week and share food for free. And so I think it would be a beautiful thing, and anyone can take the food, even if you're not part of the co-op. It's just open to the community. Get fresh fruits and vegetables, probably not fruits as much, but vegetables. I eat 3 eggs a day. I would love some chicken people to be there, and hunters and whatever. But I don't see why in a small town like this, we can't, this is tangible versus a larger town. So we would love to have other members in the co-op. Right now we've got like 4 people, 4 gardens. I need to look into, I don't want to get in trouble with Shasta County. You know, we're not charging anything for these gardens, but I will look into that. I don't want to have this shut down. But, so yeah, does anyone have any input on this? Because I've never done anything like this before, and I'm just doing it.
I know people that gardens.
Yeah.
There's, as far as I'm concerned, impressive garden in, co-op garden in Reading.
Oh, okay. And
Okay.
is it similar, like
Is
free?
it a community garden?
Yeah.
It is
Okay,
community.
so the concern that we're having is it legal to give away food that you grew yourself in a public place when everyone comes together? Because then you don't have, like, there's no health screening going into the food. And then, there's just weird rules about that kind of
Right.
stuff.
Yeah, we wanna be
And that's
careful with
what-
that.
And we don't wanna reach out and ask someone, are there rules about that? And then be like, we're shutting you down, there
Right,
are
no.
rules. So-
Because then we'll make it small, and it's just,
Are you getting in contact with the, some people that run the local co-op?
yes.
Okay.
So partnering with them was a great idea.
Yes, we also want, we've gone to a meeting there with them. We haven't talked to them
Oh,
since
so
we
you already got them.
Yes, but we haven't given
We haven't
this
given them
idea
this
yet.
exact idea yet. We've just expressed an interest in being able to bring our excess produce there during gardening times. But we want it to be outdoor and, like anyone can come. It more like a community event, just a free food sharing
Set up
event
some
for anyone.
tables.
Yeah.
Sounds like something that used to go on a lot.
Yes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
like a thing of the past that
Yeah.
we need to get back
See what I
to.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know that not everyone needs to grow zucchinis, right? We would be drowning in zucchinis if everyone grew them. So we have a Google shared folder, and right now our members are in there and they list what they're growing, and so we can kind of strategize. And then I also have a minor in soil science. I have a professional pH kit. We're not, I wouldn't say the most experienced gardeners ever, but we would also want to go to folks' homes and help them get going, help them with composting, watering, planting when people are gone. Just, it's a group that you reach out and say, hey, I'm going to be gone, can you please water my plants? Awesome. It would be that kind of thing as well.
The word of mouth, I think, will help, because I
think
know,
so.
I don't have the garden, but traditionally, the people I do know that do have gardens, they always have maybe surplus.
Yes,
They can't eat it all,
absolutely.
so.
Right?
Yeah, that was what we found.
Yeah. And we're going big with our garden this year, and we're really excited, and that's just what, it's not work for us, it's what we're passionate about, is
Yeah.
being outside and doing the gardening, so. if
And
we can-
we really believe in the philosophy that the more you give, the more you have to give. And that would be awesome if we could, just as a community,
Yes.
all take care of each other. I think it would be beautiful.
Yeah. And yeah, and the co-op here in town doesn't have fresh vegetables.
Vegetables,
It's mostly kind of canned
Right.
stuff, and
processed food, but I mean, it's
so
great,
it also
they're a great
encouraging healthy
resource,
community
but,
as well.
yeah.
So, yeah, those are our ideas. Please reach out to us. I have some business cards right over here.
You should maybe leave them on the table.
Yeah, I'll leave them on the table so you can just take them on your way out. And that's
Any-
about it.
any
questions
questions?
on any of this
Yeah.
stuff? No, we're open to answering.
All right.
Awesome.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.